My name is Scott Turner. I am a product support trainer for Roland Machinery. So I am teaching technical courses for our technicians and provide operator training for customers and a little bit of technical training for our customers who have their own on-site mechanics. I started out as a shop technician, and then I spent about 2 years in a field service truck after that. It kind of ended up where a lot of our technicians would call me and ask me for technical advice and to help them troubleshoot machines. And I was approached about joining the training team. I feel that Roland, we want to set the customers up for success. Our training department really puts in the legwork to provide our customers with good training. So we currently have 4 trainers. There's paving and milling trainer, which is Sam, and then we have 3 Komatsu trainers. So I'll do on-site training with customers, and then we do some classroom training with customers also, and then we'll do operator training where I'll show the customers, operators, the machines, and where all the checks and oil levels are, and buttons and switches inside the cab, and machine familiarization to minimize risk of injury to the operator and minimize the risk of damage to the machines. Our training with our technicians is absolutely to minimize downtime for customers and cost also, right? If we can make our technicians more efficient, then it's going to take less time for them to repair the machine. So it's going to save the customer money, and it's also going to improve our relationship with the customer. We hold training classes at least once a month. Normally throughout the winter, it ends up being sometimes every 2 weeks we're providing a class. The training is definitely evolving. We have a mobile trailer that has some hydraulic testing equipment and air conditioning testing equipment and tools in it so that we can move it around from branch to branch or wherever we're doing the class and use it to help train.
My name is Steve Baczynski. I'm a product support trainer for Roland Machinery, and I've been here coming up on a 1.5 years now. Prior to that, I was a field service tech with a different company for about 11 years. And I thought helping people get better at doing their job would be a cool opportunity. So it keeps our techs up to date on any changes, and it just makes them more proficient, gets the customer up and running faster. It really provides better value for everybody. In between, it can be anything from operator training when we sell equipment, helping technicians troubleshoot over the phone. If they get stuck, they'll call. If we need to, we'll go out on site and try to help troubleshoot. Developing new class content. We get involved with Skills USA, local tech colleges, career days. We try to make a presence there, kind of whatever comes our way. And so it's a big investment, and I'd like to think that the customers recognize that, and I hope it shows in our technicians' work and efficiency when they're out there fixing their machines.
My name is Matt Maxey. I'm a trainer for the Chicago division. I've been with Roland Machinery for 21 years. My dad worked at Roland Machinery as a field tech, so I was always helping him troubleshoot things anyways. So I just decided to apply and see what happens. Once I finished my apprenticeship, then I ended up in a field truck. I did that for 14 years for Roland, and then they asked me to become a trainer to show some of the younger guys how to repair the machines and do it quickly, efficiently. The training of our technicians is very important. The systems are more and more complicated on the equipment, so we are constantly keeping technicians up to date. We train more than just technicians. We train our salesmen, our PSSRs. We also do customer trainings, and we do operator trainings. It's very important for the customer to receive the operator training. They feel a lot more comfortable with the machine when they know what all the buttons and switches do and how to operate the monitor panel and how to operate the equipment. The customers know that Roland does a lot of training and invests a lot of money in training and time, and they obviously appreciate it. We are faster, more efficient at fixing the machine, less downtime for them, and less cost.
I've been a technician for just under 8 years now. Right out of high school, I started out as a yard guy with a rental company and eventually transitioned into the shop and worked for about 6 more years wrenching, getting my intro to that. So here I am at Roland Machinery. I've been with Roland for about a year now. The training is exponentially better than anywhere else that I've ever been before, and it's set me in a whole nother tier of technician that I would be without it. So, and the continued support in real time, being able to call them and work through your issues in real time is a huge asset to have out in the field. I think it's essential, sir. It puts you, not only does it give you a valid certification with a paper showing that you know how to apply the knowledge that you've learned, but it also gives you the confidence to go out there and troubleshoot and fix things on your own. The benefit to the customer is you're getting professional service, and you're getting service from people that actually care about you and the equipment that they're working on.
I am a third-year apprentice shop tech at the Roland Machinery Bolingbrook, Illinois location. I've been with Roland now for a year and a half. All this training has been super valuable. And the guys that I work with, they're super knowledgeable, super helpful, willing to help out anytime they can or anytime I need it. Getting my training and my skills up helps the customers by limited downtime. The less time they're down, the happier they are, the more money they're making, and they keep bringing their machines back, or they might even buy more machines in the future.
I am Sam Boos. I am the training manager of Roland Machinery. So right now we currently have, counting myself, we got 4 in-house trainers. The other 3, Matt Maxey and Stephen Baczynski and Scott Turner, they kind of cover all of our Komatsu line while I do the working group line. Where I started, I went through Lakeland College. From there I worked for a drag dealer, and I switched over to work for Roland Machinery as a field technician. And until about 2.5 years ago, I switched into being a in-house trainer for Roland Machinery on the working group line, and I've moved up into the training manager role. Switching from technician to the trainer, what I really enjoy is going out, meeting new people, teaching them new things on these machines, and actually getting to see them have the light bulb moment and be able to diagnose these machines a lot easier than they were before. So the ultimate goal for our in-house training is getting all of our technicians up to speed and keeping them at the top of their game for all of our product lines. So what's handy is we also not just have in-house trainers, we've got a whole working specialist group as well within Roland Machinery. And so I try to pull those specialists in, kind of help us out, and it kind of keeps them involved with their customers as well. What we're doing this week for Builders Asphalt up here is that we're bringing in 8 of their mechanics. Some of them have been experienced with the working group line, some of them are brand new, and we're just getting them used to being able to use the weed-offs program and being able to diagnose some of their own machines, so they've got their own tools, they can fix some of the more simple issues, keep them up and running. And we do not just mechanic training, but we do operator training as well, which is what we're going to finish out the week with. They're going to bring in 30 of their operators, and we're going to do operator training on these mills. Once we started doing these more customer in-depth trainings, other customers have been hearing about it and they've been requesting it. Either they're contacting me, or they're talking to one of our working specialists when they've been out on the job, or they're contacting our PSSRs and salesmen expressing that they want some more training. I think we really add some value for customers training-wise.
My name is Ben Thompson. I'm an equipment superintendent at Builders Asphalt. I take all the calls from the field of breakdowns and manage all the mechanics out field and in shop. Sam Boosey and Clay Hushauer were able to provide a training for us, 2 days mechanics training and 1 day operator. Sam and Clay contacted me. They were able to work with me on a time schedule that worked for both of us in the off season. They were able to help us with working and HOM training to keep us up to date on new technology. Helps our mechanics with diagnosing the machine on the job and increase productivity.
Learned a lot about, reading the diagrams, the wiring, the hydraulic. It helped a lot. Never touched one before, but now I feel better going through the weed-offs and going through the training. It will help me diagnose things faster.
It's just a whole runaround on entire switches, what they do, how to troubleshoot it, and there's a few things I didn't know about it, which is like a shortcut to a couple of things in the machine that I didn't know, which was nice to know. Well, this helps a lot because now we're not guessing. We're not for something so simple. We're not calling a mechanic to try to fix it. We already know what we have to do or what we're looking for at that point. So the operator's not guessing, and we can call the mechanic and let him know what actually is wrong with the machine, so he's not coming in blind and not knowing what's going on the field.